me, it is a beautiful 28 degrees, and rumour has it that today's the first day all of the housemates have experienced a bit of piscine action, if you know what I'm saying. It is a sweltering May the 29th. It's day 7, and this, my friends, is a very hot Big Brother's little brother. Stretch it out after a big, lazy day, I sincerely hope, for you in the lovely English early summer. And you know what? It's a bit of a tea time treat. Welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. We kick off as we always do, if you're new to the show, or if you're a personal old favourite little friend. We kick off as we always do with Little Brother's big news. Indeed. Now, he might not be the loudest in the house but when he's awake, but last night Scott proved he's quite a chatterbox in his sleep.
It's very mood, but it's very, isn't it? I mean, put it up.
Yeah, we all did it, don't we all the time, you know?
It's not.
We need to keep going.
Talking in his sleep, only one step away from axe murderer. Tomorrow he faces the prospect of being the first to leave the Big Brother house, but that's not worrying John, because he has, after all, conquered the whole of Europe in a board game.
I had the most wonderful game of Risk once. I think I was England
I can imagine
someone
you
else.
playing Risk.
Oh, yeah. And I marched all the way from England, across Asia, down to Southeast Asia, into Australia, won it in one move.
No.
Yes. No one even suspected it. I've been planning it for half a dozen moves.
That's been great.
I'd have been gutted if I was playing against him there. I wasn't even sure there are such things as wonderful games of Risk. And finally, the sad news is that bullying has occurred in the Big Brother house. Hasn't happened before, so we're mortified about it. Not thinking about a forced eviction yet, because it's Parsley, the long-haired chicken. It's been victimised. Take a look at this.
Oh, look, they're horrible to her.
I said that.
Hey, leave her alone, you.
I said that once this year, sorry.
Oh, look.
I know. Oh, it's quiet in there. It's like a private room.
It's like, leave me alone. I'm not here.
Parsley just jumped over the fence after getting beaten up. Look, she's just behind there.
Is it just me, or does Parsley look ever so slightly more like Shakin' Stevens? And that was Little Brother's big news. And walk. Still to come today, we're meeting the mystery lady who may well have captured John's heart. Ooh, who might she be? So with that in mind, today's cool BBLB quite simply is, which of the housemates do you fancy and why? No obvious reasons, please, such as Tanya because she's purest of the pure. No, that won't get you on television. I want left field and left field reasons why, please, ladies and gentlemen. Here's how you have your say. If you'd like to call us on Big Brother's Little Brother, call 09011, call BBLB. That's 09011 22552252. Or you can email us. The address is bblb@channel4.com. Or you can text us. Stick studio at the start of the message and send it to the Big Brother text number 85444. And walk. Our guest today has had first-hand experience of living in unusual surroundings with a group of strangers, and she didn't murder any of them. Her name is Linda Barker. Hello.
Hello.
A round of applause, please.
Thank you.
Don't mind them, they're just intimidating.
Oh,
okay,
yes,
so
yes.
what have you made of Big Brother so far?
Well, we could do with some eliminations, I think.
Yep.
Just too many of them. It's just a little bit boring. Needs stirring up. Needs some action in there, I think. But I'm liking the girls.
On Get Me Out of Here, did you call them eliminations?
Anything.
It's down here, baby,
rid
they're called
out.
evictions, all right?
Evictions.
Any similarities between this and what you guys went through? Because the one thing that always slightly freaked me out when I was watching was, surely you can just run away because you're in the middle of a jungle, or are there parameters?
You know, we could have. But you really didn't want to. No, it was kind of quite a hostile environment, and we were kind of penned in, actually.
Okay, cool.
There were definitely perimeters. I think Kat and I did escape once. We went up through a little housing that the cameramen were in, and they'd I don't know, they'd gone for tea. It was empty. We went up onto the bridge, but that's about as far as you can go, really.
Then you just think to yourself...
And then we thought, why did we do that?
Sure. So, back to Big Brother. Favourite housemates? Anyone in particular?
Well, the girls I'm liking, because the boys are just giving me a little bit of yawn time. I'm not sure about them. So I'm thinking that Sissy's great, and Nush... Sissy, I can't believe how much she looks like Sissy Spacek.
Incredible, isn't it?
Incredible.
I know it's an obvious thing to say because she's named after her, or it's a nickname, but it's only when you actually see the two together, which I think we may well do in the next couple of days, put them together.
Yeah.
You actually realise it.
Yeah.
And what about the boys? You're not a big fan of the boys at all?
Well, I'm coming round to the boys, but, I mean, John, I know his girlfriend's here. He's boring.
He's not. He's a comedy classic.
He's nice, but Risk? Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure about that.
Great way to kill an evening.
I know, sorry about that.
Okay, now, last night, Nush, you just spoke about having an encounter with an intruder of the 8-legged variety. Let's just take a look at that.
It's going to crawl up and into your nose.
I'm going to throw it at you to the
No!
Now, she's been travelling, all right? So, I mean, it's fair to say that she's probably seen a couple of spiders before.
Yeah.
Someone with an intimate knowledge of spiders.
Bit of a perverse reaction, I think.
Well, I mean, what do you think? Someone that's actually experienced the Nam of spiders.
We did have the enormous spiders, actually, in Australia. I mean, huge, great things. And, you kind of... Once you've seen them, you kind of get used to them. They're massive, great things. I did try to do a karate kick on the spider to kill it.
Why did you do that? Was it after?
Well, it was very big. It was very, very big. It was after Kat. It was just above her bed.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, I missed it with my karate kick. Not too good. And then Anthony tried to get it, and then he missed it, and then he kind of catapulted back in shock and knocked Chris over, who tumbled over down a bank, gashed all the side of his face and his shoulder. And it was not good killing spiders. And
exactly. The lesson of that is don't kill spiders.
Exactly. She's got the right attitude. Feed it to the chicken.
Or run away. After failing the task, the housemates were living on basic food rations. I mean, from your experience, how do you think that will affect everyone?
I think we need to starve them.
Really?
Yeah, it's too cushy in there. Yeah, they're just having a nice time. It's hot. They're sunbathing. The girls have got their makeup. that was nice.
Yeah. Okay.
And they need serious deprivation of food.
It's going to happen next week. $4.75 for the whole week. In today's Cool BBUK, we're asking viewers who they fancy in the house. Has anyone caught your eye in particular?
Well, do you know, I am a fan of... No, I think the girls can go for the girls. It's not... She's pretty.
They can on this show.
She's cute.
No problem with that whatsoever.
And, she's got all the right yoga moves. I'm kind of liking her.
All right, so you fancy all the girls, but if there was one boy you'd put above the girls, who would it be?
Well, the little Irish guy, I like him.
Ray.
Yes, we like Ray.
Funny, because my mum says I look a little bit like Ray.
Oh, really?
No, not really. Who do you think's going to be leaving tomorrow night? I mean, everyone's saying John.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to join them. I'm so sorry. But, that moment where it was very funny. I was watching and I'm sorry, John's girlfriend, where he was sending everybody to sleep. Slowly by slowly, he was telling his story and everybody was going...
They need that in there,
quite
surely.
Frankly. No, I like it, but I think it will start hotting up when somebody goes, and then, we can really get into some serious action.
OK, cool. I'd love to know what that action is as well.
Yeah.
Now, as we well know, the action in the Big Brother house doesn't conveniently stop while we're on air for BBLB. So to make sure we get bang up to date with the gossip, Linda has volunteered to watch it for us for the next 20 minutes. Now, we've got a very own surveillance area over there, complete with comfy slippers. You were going to christen those slippers. They're going to lose their cherry on the feet of you today, all right?
Oh,
so
fantastic.
if you would make your way over there for us.
I'd love to,
Thank you very much. OK, and over the next 20 minutes, we're going to be coming back to you and seeing what is going on in the house, all right?
OK.
Keep your eyes off them girls. Ooh, checking in with Linda later on. Now, before we meet John's mystery lady, Lynn called her girlfriend. That's not particularly correct. It's just mystery lady or lady friend. It's time for another BBLB exclusive. On Tuesday, we showed you the audition tapes of the 4 nominees. This is brilliant. Time for the best of the rest. Take a look.
Hello, my name's Cameron Shane Stout, and this is where I live. Well, not here, but here. I'm very competitive, but I will not cheat.
The reason I should be on Big Brother, I feel, is because I'm funny, I'm quite creative. Voila.
Hi Big Brother, it's Justine Selman. This is my video. I'm not too vain, only other than the fact that this camera is just not doing anything for me whatsoever, and I've just discovered that I have one tooth bigger than the other.
I would love to be on Big Brother because it's crazy and it's pretty weird and I just want to fill my life with those crazy things.
I'm a great talker, great listener, which will come in handy for late night shots. Give me a shout!
I'm not going to sing, dance, tell you jokes, anything like that. I'm just going to keep this video really simple and straight to the point. I really want to come on Big Brother because it looks like loads and loads of fun and I'm up for a really exciting new challenge.
Hello, I'm Steph. I'm 27 and I'm from Redditch. The biggest sort of light of my life is my Ronnie, my dog. And up there, if you have a little look, that's a picture that I've painted of him.
I feel that you haven't had someone with my personality in there. Very, very nice person, very, very diplomatic, but you know, I've also got that bit of an edge. I'm mad, so people might not think I'm nutty. I'm completely nuts.
Two things. Firstly, exactly how drunk was Justine? Secondly, Steph's fantastic pregnant pause. All week we've been talking about whether John and Justine are going to get it together. One lady stands in the way. This is what John said about her on Monday.
Let's put it this way. I'm single, but I know who's getting my first phone call when I come out.
Aww. Aww. When should we hear?
I ain't saying that.
That mystery lady in question is none other than the lovely Mary Jeff got. And that John is a very, very lucky man. Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Excellent.
I'm excellent, thank you very much.
Now, how can we be sure he's talking about you, cheeky chops?
We can't.
We can't?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether he's talking about it. You brought me in here.
Okay. Well, wasn't expecting that answer. I was thinking you might, fight his corner a little more. What exactly is the situation with you and John there?
We're just really, really close friends. Very fond of him. Think he's an absolutely top guy. Really genuine bloke. Bit of an individual, it has to be said, but really, really nice guy.
Now, I have a lot of friends, but I don't do this with them.
Well, it depends what you mean by that.
Just kissy-kissy. So, have you kissy-kissed?
We have kissy-kissed.
Recently?
No, not very recently.
How recently are we talking? Go on, tell me.
I can't remember anyway. I couldn't possibly comment.
Okay, well, now we've got a couple of shots of you with...
I wasn't doing what?
No, not kissing, no worry. 6 o'clock show. We've got a couple of shots of you in Venice with him, I believe. Firstly, let's take a look at this. Now, there's only room for 2 people in that room. That poor guy in the middle is there thinking he is just G for gooseberry.
That's Carl.
Yeah, but check out you and Johnny riffing, though. That's lovely. And the next one, let's take a look. Yeah, let's have a look at that again because we love it so much. Okay, there we go.
John doing his David Blaine bit.
It does look a bit Matrix-esque as well, doesn't
Square.
it? Okay, cool. So we move on. Are you a Star Wars fan as well?
I am. I'm probably not quite as enthusiastic as John.
No one is enthusiastic as John.
But definitely.
He does believe. I think he believes it actually exists. That's the thing.
Well, no, there's a lot of imagination goes into it. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. I'm with him on that.
No, absolutely. But my favourite thing was when he started talking about it the other day, it was just like, my God, he actually lives in this world. It's wonderful. How jealous of you about this relationship with Justine,
Not
if at all?
Not at all jealous. I think Justine seems like a really lovely girl.
Has he ever done any of this with you at all?
Yeah, I've had a hand massage.
Is it as good as it looks?
You know, it's not bad. It's really not bad.
Glad to hear it. And will you be waiting for him? I mean, will you be here this Friday for the eviction? And if there's
absolutely, definitely.
Cool.
But I'm really hoping he won't be out because people keep saying he's boring. But frankly, if he's so boring, why has he been the most talked about guy all week? And I think he's intriguing and he's entertaining.
Couldn't agree more. So thank you very much, Mary. All right, more from you later on. And still to come, we find out who's emerging as Vroom Vroom leader of the pack. The 4 nominees are under the BBLB spotlight. And we find out who you think are the hotties and the naughties in the Big Brother house. We'll see you in about 2. Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. Budge up, Linda Barker, on our lovely recliner sofa there. Seat, and tell me what you've seen so far.
Well, do you know, Fed's looking very sweaty in the nether regions, you know what I mean? About 5+6, he came on very, very hot.
Yeah. What's he wearing? Is he...
Just his shorts, I think, but, I mean, pale, there's a big patch on. Not
lovely.
Good. 607, it's mainly action in the kitchen. They're getting their supper ready. Fish pie, and I liked it, I'm a big fan of Ray. He came in and going, We could do baked beans this way, a little spiciness here. So he's getting a bit of verbal back.
Yeah.
Which is not good, because he's making an effort.
Sure. Goss really is obviously the daddy in the kitchen.
Yeah,
though,
he's taking control, but I like it. Ray's coming in. He's
Lovely.
chipping in, I like that. Tanya is very insecure about her false nails. If she's in for 9 weeks, she's going to have serious problems with those false nails.
Youch.
So, you know, ouch, ouch, ouch. And how's she going to keep them on?
More from you later on. Thank you very much.
Bring her back, she's wonderful. OK, Anushka, Federico, John and Scott all face eviction on tomorrow night. You still don't know who you want to go. These numbers will help you, I assure you.
There are 4 housemaids nominated for eviction.
Oh my goodness.
Anushka.
It's me. I really would like to stay in the house for at least 2 weeks. I'll be so gutted if I left in the first week. If I was the first to go and leave the house, I'd cry. They'd have to get me carted away by a security guard. No, I don't want to leave.
Federico.
The first person evicted, that's like the poison chalice. That is the thing that no one wants when going into this. I wouldn't be happy.
I know, it's a shame. No, I'm alright.
But then maybe I wouldn't let other people say that I was very unhappy. But inside, yeah, I wouldn't like to be voted first out of 12. Definitely not.
John.
Aims the brakes. All of us, apart from the winner, are going to face this at some point. I'll be gutted if I'm the first person to go, because that will mean that I won't have had the full experience. I want to stay as long as possible and see the thing through.
I am now prepared for leaving on Friday or Saturday or whenever it is.
But I've got a couple of weddings in June that I'd like to go to, so I don't really mind.
And Scott.
Don't worry about it, no worry about it.
I think the first time I'm nominated, for an hour afterwards, I think it may take the knock a little bit. It'll probably affect me a little bit, but then I'll just get used to it. I won't like being the first person who's evicted, because I think you would feel a bit of rejection, but I'll struggle on. I'll just go back to life how it was, and that'll be it, really.
Bit of a mistake there. Those weren't the numbers. Totally my fault. I'll be going now. No, wishful thinking. You'll get the numbers later on. But right now, with the first eviction looming tomorrow, tonight is the last night all 12 housemates will spend as a group. So here to discuss how well bonded is social psychologist Dr. Gary Wood. Hello. Nice to see you. Right. Social psychologist, firstly, what is it?
It's first impressions, group dynamics, attitudes, that kind of stuff.
Power of prescription?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the first impressions of the group dynamics within the house.
I think the group's rather large, isn't it? So it's difficult for a dynamic to emerge, really, because there's so many people there. Some people are very laid back, some people are very upfront, and that can cause tension. And some people are just sort of straight down the middle and sometimes blend into the background.
What do you think the maximum is, a group of, or maximum number of people is before they can actually start bonding?
We've got 12 at the moment, so I mean, I've sadly worked out 66 combinations of people.
That's not sad. That means you should be working on the show.
Okay. Right, when we get down to about 5 people, we've got 10 combinations, and then you can have some kind of real dynamic. A leader would emerge, somebody who's coordinating would emerge, somebody who's smoothing things out would emerge.
Okay, cool. Now, either Anushka, Federico, John or Scott's going to be leaving tomorrow. Whose departure do you think is going to have the biggest impact on the group?
See, they're all very different. Anushka's very outgoing, isn't she? She's very active. John's very reflective, sort of calms things down. Federico was quite up, but has been a bit more subdued. Scott, is it? That's the one who's just sort of straight down the middle, so possibly if he goes, there wouldn't be that much of a change in the dynamic.
Okay, cool. Any natural leaders established yet?
No, there's like personality traits and situations. At the moment, it's mostly situations, so Goss is perhaps leading, feeder, leader kind of thing. I know John's trying to lead, hasn't he, by sort of, the incident with the spoon, sort of reads too much, Lord of the Flies kind of thing, But I don't think there are any strong leaders. It's very situational at the moment.
Do you think that will happen now?
Yeah. As the group becomes smaller, one or perhaps 2 leaders will emerge.
Sure, okay. Now, Big Brother designed the pedalo task to help the group bond. Did it work? If not, how badly?
Yeah, it did to a degree, because what you got is people to talk, and people sort of bonded a little bit more after the initial shock of making that first, impression nomination. But what we really need is a task to get everybody working together, so roles would emerge then. I mean, somebody mentioned, was it last night, the sort of flat pack furniture?
Yeah.
Now come around to my house as well, help with that. It's just that would probably, something like that, where everybody has to get in and muck in. And
so, I mean, how much do you affected the group then?
I think they're all quite philosophical. I noticed John sort of went off and was sort of probably a bit more reflective than the rest of them. But on the whole, I think they're quite philosophical. But the nominations might, Federico might be up when they're hungry.
Brilliant, we've run out of time, but thank you.
Okay,
please do come back. Okay, tomorrow we find out who will be the first housemate to be evicted. There's still time to vote. Here are the all-important numbers. To evict Anushka, dial 09011 214401 or text vote Anushka to 85444. To evict Federico, dial 09011 214403 or text vote Federico to 85444. To evict John, dial 09011 214405 or text vote John to 85444. Or to vote Scott, dial 09011 214409 or text vote Scott to 85444. Alright, today's call BBLV quite simply is who do you fancy? You've only got 2:15 left, so we're going to whip through these with both Mary and Linda. First up, Vicky Walters from Aylesbury, who wants to merge Fed and Cameron together. Hello.
Hello then.
Hello there, go for it.
Hi, yeah, I just wanted to merge together Federico because of his looks. And Cameron because of his personality. So you put them two together, merge them together. That would be lovely.
Big fan of Scotsman, are you? Yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
And would you go for the build of Federico or the sort of more chunkiness of Cameron?
He's just got, Federico's just got that naughty boy look about him.
Yeah.
That's all, really.
What do you think, ladies?
I really can't see the attraction. I think he's effeminate. I really don't think he's at all attractive. Sorry, really sorry to Federico's friends and family, but
she's more
of
the tall risk type. What about you?
I quite like Fed. I know he's really messed up on the old pedalo trick, but I quite like him. He's a nice boy.
OK, next up, Lorna from Dublin. I think Ray's great. A bit of a shoe-in, isn't it? Of course, he's from Dublin. He's sexy, charming, knows how to make a lady laugh. And we've got I fancy Nush because she's just gorgeous, great personality, sort of girl you want to take home to your mum from Ben Leonard in Osterley, I believe. OK, June, you like John, I believe. On the phone next?
Yes, I certainly do.
Oh, excellent, right. You go for it.
Well, I think he's a bit of a Trekkie, and I think he'd be brilliant at a site. A Trekkie convention.
Lovely. Yeah. Excellent.
I 100 agree with Mary. He's not boring at all.
Thank you.
What are we saying then, young? You've got to be a competition here.
Oh no, I wouldn't take him off there, but I think he should win it.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, June. I believe we've got one last call. Derek from Newlands. Oh, sorry, Derek from Edinburgh. Hello?
Hi there, Dermot.
Hiya, go for it.
Yeah, I think Noosh, much like Linda Barker, she's a quintessential babe.
You little devil. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming on the show today. Please do both of you come back. Join us at 6 o'clock tomorrow for the building up for the first eviction. Joined by friends and family. Got a tickle treat in store for you. And don't forget to watch Channel 4, Big Brother tonight, 10 o'clock. See you then. Bye-bye.